Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about the LeetCode problem 125, valid palindrome. So what is a palindrome? If a phrase is a palindrome, it reads the same forward and backward. But for this problem, it has some special cases. So it considers the uppercase letter are the same with lowercase letter. And also, we need to ignore the characters that is not letters and a number, which means we just need to consider the letters and numbers. So here is an example: a man, a plane, a canoe, panorama. So in this string, it has space, comma, and a colon. So we just ignore them, and then the string will become like this. So with all the lower cases. So as you can see, if we read forward a main and backward a main, so as you can see, this string is definitely a palindrome. So let's see another example. Race a car. We remove all the spaces. It becomes a string like this. So as you can see, RAC are the same, right? But for E and A are different, so it is not a palindrome. The third example, it is an empty string. So for the empty string, we think it is a palindrome. So how can we solve this problem? So one solution that you might come up with is that what if we convert the string by removing all the spaces or comma or other special characters and just keep the letters and numbers, and then we do another loop to check whether the string is palindrome. So if we solve this problem in this way, we need to allocate new space because we generate a new string, and we need to do two loops. The first loop we need to convert the string. Another loop we do the check. So are there any better ways to solve this problem? Yes. So what if we use 2 pointers? One pointer starts from the beginning and another pointer starts from the end. So we compare the character at the beginning with the character from the end. And if we came across any special character like space, colon, or comma, we just move the index to the next one. So let's start coding. So here I'm using the Java language. First, we need to check whether string is empty, right? So we need to check the length. If it is empty, we just return true. And then we need to define 2 pointers, one with index 0 and the other pointer with the index at the end. So it will be the length -1. And then we need to do the loop, right? So when will the loop ends? It will end when the 2 points meet each other, right? And then we get the character here. So we get the character, and then we need to check whether the character is alphanumeric. So we just need to consider whether the character is letter or the number, right? So we need to define another help method like is alphanumeric, and it accepts a character, a parameter as character. So in Java, it has some the character has some static method to check whether the character is alphabetic, and whether the character is digit. That's it. So we can check whether the character is alphanumeric. So for the first character, if it is not alphanumeric, we need to move the index to the next one. We can do the same check for the character at the end. So we just copy this here, and that will be, and then we move the index forward, right? And if both the characters that both pointers points at alphanumeric, we can do the check, right? So here we also need to ignore the cases. So we just convert all the characters to lowercase, and then do the comparison. So if these two characters are not same, we just return false here. So if two characters are the same, we just move the index and do the loop again. So when the loop ends, we can ensure that the string is palindrome. So we just return true here. So before we submit, let's do some testing here to check whether the solution is right or not. Let's run the code. Sorry, this should be the int here. Yeah, it works. And we can text another example, like the second one, with a car. Yeah, it also works. And also, let's see the empty string. Yeah, it works. And let's submit the code to see if it passes all the test cases or not. Yeah, it works. So I also show you the Kotlin version here have done before. So for the Kotlin version, it's basically the same. And one difference is that for the Kotlin, it has a help method. is letter or digit, so you don't need to define your own method to check whether the character is alphanumeric. I also did a version for the Swift using the Swift language. So basically the idea is the same. So one thing you need to notice is that for the Swift string, you need to use the string index instead of the integer. And also you need to define another help method to check whether the character is letter or digit, like this. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. So if you haven't subscribed this channel, please subscribe. Thank you.